Hi, in this video we're going to continue from the hello cross-reference example that we created earlier. And what we're going to do is we're going to also use the hello service example, and we're going to encapsulate a cross-reference inside of a service, and we'll pass in a 2-character code to our service, and we'll get all the other columns of data as a response. So this way it'll be a more useful service so users can retrieve all the information based on a 2-character code and not just the country name. So I'm continuing where I left off in the prior video, and we have here that map function where we were calling the cross-reference. Let's get rid of that. What we'll do is let's create a service. You should know how to do this from our prior video. And we're creating the service, and let's call it country code converter service. And it's going to have, for inputs and outputs, we'll have a country code, so that'll come in as a string. And for the output, we're going to output a document. So this is going to be country code response, and we'll build that response in a map. Let's build it now. So let's get the ISO 3. So let's put a string in here at variable string inside. We're building a sort of like a JSON object here. So the ISO 3 code. Let's also build the ISO num to return that. ISO num. Let's also return the country and country common. Okay. So at variable country and country common. Okay, let's save that. All right, so inside, we're not going to do any kind of error checking. We're just going to assume that a 2-character code is being passed to us. So let's do the map again like we did before. Expand that. Let's add a cross-reference map function. Specify the cross-reference artifact that we're using, and we said for input it will be just the ISO 2, and for output will be everything else. ISO 3, country, I'm clicking this little plus button here. ISO num plus country common. So we pass in one column, we get all the remaining columns. Okay, so now let's just wire everything up. So we pass country code into ISO 2, and for the output, in the country code response, let's map ISO 3 to ISO 3 code, country to country, ISO num to ISO num, and country common to country common. Now here we can test this service, so I'll click test, and now when we pass in AF, we actually get all the data. So in this video, we saw how we could use a cross-reference inside of a service to provide a useful service to our developers, which will allow them to pass in a 2-character country code and then get all the other data, meaning the ISO 3 country code or the 3-character code, the country common name, and the ISO number corresponding to that country. Thank you.